And they did, holding them to a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Griffin. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the give, here's Portis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Washington, nothing. From the gun, it's Griffin. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a carry for Portis. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
56, Mike, 56.
From the 45 on second down, Griffin. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Griffin. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
It's almost hard to believe that Joey Bosa is in his 6th season now with the Los Angeles Chargers. A Pro Bowler 3 out of the last 4 seasons. He led the team with 7.5 sacks in 2020. One of the great technicians as a pass rusher in the league.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Griffin's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Griffin. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running right, Portis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Griffin. Drops this one off to Portis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On 3rd down, Griffin. That is caught inside the 5.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 21 yards away.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 37.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is the spot of the football. And this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run with Portis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll run it here with Portis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And out of bounds right around the 20. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Kill.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. And he's got it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Fouts.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Throwing his Fouts.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about riddling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Fouts.
That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they'll get this down to the 10. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's into the clear. The 40. The 30. 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Jackson now to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw again on second down. Griffin. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Portis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, check, check. Check 24, check 24. 56 is the money. Get him, get him, get him.
Griffin. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Once again, Griffin. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Play action. It's Griffin. Out to his left. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
To throw is Fouts.
Fighting through pressure. Escaping the pressure right. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now back to throw. And that's complete to Gates. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fouts to throw. And a Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. That throw into the arms of Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Back now at FedEx Field. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Fouts.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
But they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From just shy of midfield, Griffin. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Griffin. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. 2nd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chase Young. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Griffin going to throw it. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Griffin. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 30. Here's Griffin to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. We're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. To throw again is Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Griffin. They set up the screen to Portis. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run for it here with Portis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Got 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They